Welcome everyone to this lesson where we will be talking about the first step in the Sleek method, which is scraping for keywords. So in this lesson, we'll be talking about what is scraping, how to scrape for all the most profitable keywords, and cover every single corner of the book market, as well as the 5 best and worst categories.
Scrape sounds weird now.
Scrape does sound weird.
Scrape. What a weird word.
It is a weird
But
word.
scraping is an awesome thing.
So, scraping for keywords. The scraping process, first let's say what it is. The scraping process is simply going into the bestsellers list and then picking out keywords in these bestsellers list and throwing them into your list. Because if this keyword is on the bestsellers list, that means
There's something there.
Or if there is a book on this keyword in the bestsellers list, that means it's selling really well. Yeah, so we're going to compile a list of these. So the scraping process all happens in one place. This is part of the beauty of it, the simplicity of it, and how it all happens in one place, and that is the Kindle bestsellers list. The Kindle bestsellers list is our most valuable resource for finding keywords that people are buying in the masses, which makes a lot of sense. Like, where better to find best-selling books and keywords? The great thing about the Kindle bestsellers list is that it can be broken down into hundreds of different categories so that you can truly search through the entire Kindle store and find every keyword that is selling well.
If it's a keyword that's doing well, it will be there.
Yeah.
100% certainty. You can't miss it if you do choose to go through every single category.
Yeah, and you can go so deep into these bestsellers list. Like, you'll see how far they break down. To the point where there's a bestsellers list, to the point of these are even the books that don't sell well. These are the books that sell really well and in between. So it really is just an amazing resource. So this is the only resource you need to find profitable keywords. Now, the Sleek method relies on numbers and data and no guesswork, which is what I love about it. It's all numbers. Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
So what you're going to do to scrape for keywords is go through every niche and sub-niche in nonfiction. By the way, niche and sub-niche can be substituted for category or in subcategory. I just want to, so that you're not confused.
Yeah, category is just what Amazon calls them.
Yeah.
So there it will say categories.
It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you exactly how to do it afterwards. We will go into the Amazon Kindle store. But what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Amazon bestsellers list. We'll show you how to get there. Then you click on Kindle store, then Kindle ebooks, and then nonfiction. And then you can see the picture on the right. Once you click on nonfiction, you have 20 additional categories. And these 20 categories are your everything. Disclaimer, minus children's nonfiction.
So why minus children's nonfiction?
So the children's nonfiction category is a strange category because, one, most of them are not nonfiction.
Most of them are fiction.
Most of them are like stories for kids. Most of them are fiction, not very replicable.
About like
by
an
us.
elephant called Alfred that stepped on a fly,
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah. Okay. So these 19 categories instead of 20, these 19 categories have an additional 257 subcategories. I actually took the time to count the subcategories. It's where you click on the category and then another drop-down menu shows up.
That's a shitload of subcategories.
It's a shitload. And then these 257 subcategories have hundreds of more subcategories.
What?
Yeah. So there's literally, I don't know, maybe over 1,000 different bestsellers lists.
Wow.
In the Kindle store.
Yeah, you
It's definitely close to 1,000.
can tell
if it
now
isn't.
that if you go through every single one, you're not missing anything.
Exactly. So taking the time to go through every list a lot of times is what will separate people.
So when you're going through these bestsellers lists, what you're going to do is add every keyword, every intriguing keyword that you find in the bestsellers list, add it to your list of keywords. And the next lesson, which is covering the letter L in the Sleek method, we'll talk all about the list side of things, but just know you're going to be compiling a list. Also, important to note,
We have a template.
yeah, we have a template for you guys to use, and I'll be honest, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So another thing that we need to say, you have to ignore books that are not about a replicable keyword. For example, you can't make your own book about becoming Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
That's not a keyword.
Yeah. So these are the top 3 books in the entire Kindle store at the moment. It's changing every single day. But as you can see, these are massive authority figures. Like Rasmus just said, you can't make a book called Becoming or Becoming Michelle Obama. No one will read that. Yeah, no one will read yours. They'll read hers. And you can't even make a book about Michelle Obama. But a book called Becoming will not work for you.
That's not a keyword. The Color of Water is not a keyword.
You can't.
Educated, a memoir, is not a keyword.
Yeah, Wholly Unraveled, a memoir, also not a keyword. You can't replicate it and make a book like that of your own.
Yeah.
Unless you have their exact same following, which you don't.
Something I want to say real quick. Look at the book by Michelle Obama. Over 9,000 reviews, priced at $15. This book is making like 20 G's a day.
Yeah, literally. The great thing is this book is probably fucking incredible. For 9,000 reviews and a 5.0 star rating, I'm realizing right now I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Not even 4.5. 4.5 is achievable, and 4.5 means it's really good. But 5 over 9,000 reviews is insane.
Yeah.
And priced at $14.99. Yeah.
It's making 20 G's a day.
A month.
That is the life of an authority figure with a best-selling book.
It might.
And that's why the Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling is a freaking billionaire.
Billionaire with a B. That's 1,000 millions, just from book royalties. But yeah, this book right here, is probably doing around $500,000 a month.
Yeah.
In royalties.
Yeah.
Which is mind-boggling and insane and amazing.
She's not a self-publisher, so she definitely doesn't keep all of that $500,000.
Yeah.
I have no idea how much. I'm curious to find out. But anyway, that's besides the point. Moving on.
There is a way to calculate how much it's actually making. We save that for a future lesson. You can use this Kindle book calculator.
I want to do that after.
Yeah. Moving on. Scraping for keywords. There are some categories that will be much better than others. Like we said in the niches to avoid and niches to be in, it's a little similar to that. But it's important to note that some books will be out of place in these category lists. So have a look in all of them.
Why? It's just weird like that.
It's like in the cookbooks list, which won't be very profitable for audio, but in the cookbooks list, there might pop up a book about like some software stuff. Just because the author decided to put it in there for whatever reason. They were doing some ninja hacking. I don't know.
And then Amazon approved it. Sometimes they won't.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will.
But
anyway, that weird stuff just happens sometimes.
Yeah. So my point was to be aware of that. So the 5 best categories, in our opinion, would be, this is not necessarily in the exact order, but I think it is.
That would be my order.
Okay. So business and money, number 1. Number 2, self-help. Number 3, health, fitness, and dieting. Number 4, science. I feel like science is underrated.
Yeah.
And then number 5, computers and technology.
That one as well.
Yeah. Again, the computers and technology, they're fine. These coding software ones fall under that. Always just keep it in mind. That won't work great for audio.
So what are the 5 worst categories
in our opinion
on Amazon? Let's talk about them. So biographies and memoirs. I mean, come on.
Not replicable.
Yeah, we can't replicate that. History. People aren't just going to be buying random history books. Law, literary criticism, and theory. I don't even know what the heck that is.
Yeah.
And travel. So travel, I think with regards to travel, is not a bad niche, but for audio it is.
There are travel books that are doing very, very well. Very, very, very well. But a lot of them are authority figures, such as one called Lonely Planet.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of travel guys. Again, still have a look through it, which leads on to the next point.
I think people want like a handheld travel guide. They just pull out of their pocket and look, oh, let's go here, let's go
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Anyway.
So, in general, I've never made a travel book in my life.
Yeah.
So, but these categories are still worth going through just so that you can cover every part of the book market. So you know what's out there, and you might just find a hidden gem in a category that no one else is looking for. And another reason to have a look at even these worst categories is, like I said before, some books might be misplaced in the wrong categories.
We suggest that you go through every single one to make sure you're not missing any keywords.
Yeah. And honestly, this is how we have found every single profitable keyword we have ever published, just by going through every bestsellers list in the Kindle store.
Like, and then writing it down.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then we look into it later to see if it's profitable or not.
There is no reason to overcomplicate it and do all these, like, people try to do these other things like Google Trends, where they're looking at search results on Google and then comparing it to Twitter, hashtags, like, oh, people care about. Keep it simple. Bestsellers list in Kindle is all you need. So now let's go into the Kindle store and show you how it's done.
Yes, sir.
So let's go out of these. You're simply go to, I'll start from the way beginning, google.com, then Kindle best sellers list. And it should be the first result right here. Actually, we should start at the bestsellers list so I can show you the path. This is the Amazon bestsellers list. Then you go down to Kindle store. Look at how many freaking things there are.
That's
this
crazy.
is
Yeah,
just the
and
Kindle
we're just
store.
going inside the Kindle store. I mean, think about how massive Amazon is.
Yeah.
They have like everything in the world.
It's ridiculous. So Kindle store, then Kindle ebooks. So it's filtering out all the things we don't care about. And then to nonfiction. Like there's a bunch of other ones like mystery, thriller, suspense, zero interest.
You can see that these, of course, the 1, 2, 3, and 4 best-selling books on Amazon has changed since.
Yes.
The Michelle Obama book's not there anymore.
Yeah.
The screenshot was taken a few days ago.
There's somewhere here.
It fluctuates a lot. There's the Wholly Unraveled one,
Yeah.
but it fluctuates a lot.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think these were the top 4 in nonfiction.
Ah,
In nonfiction. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4 in the whole store.
then go to nonfiction just so we can see real quick.
Let's see. Nonfiction.
Yeah, that would
Okay,
make
so
sense.
here, Michelle Obama.
You got the Educated book.
And now, okay. Now here we are in the nonfiction section of the Kindle bestseller store. Here are those 20 categories. And what you're going to do, it's very simple. You're going to go through, let me just go to these. Go through every single one and dig deeper and deeper and deeper and just record them in your list of keywords, which will be the next lesson showing you exactly how to do that.
So do watch that lesson before you get started doing this.
Yeah. So here's a perfect example showing you why a lot of books are like in the wrong categories. Because we're in nonfiction, arts and photography, and look, there's like romance,
Dirty Like Me, a dirty rock star romance.
dirty like Brody.
Okay.
So this person is breaking in cash. Okay, see, there's so many romance
Dir-
nonfiction.
whoever
ones here.
is making this dirty likes it. Dirty like Seth, dirty like Zane, dirty like Dylan. It's
Mhm.
someone who, for some reason, found it to be a good idea to put their books in the arts and photography niche.
Yeah.
I don't know
For-
why.
So here we have these subcategories of arts and photography. Then you could click on one like music, and then you'll get more subcategories of music under arts and
business.
photography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this music category because this freaking idiot doing the dirty like books.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
putting all their books in there.
it is what it is. But what you do, go through each one, go down. Now, this is why arts and photography isn't that great, because there are just a lot that aren't very replicable. Like history of Chicago's O'Hare. I mean, that is technically replicable, but you don't want to make a book about that. Whiskey in a Teacup. Again, Reese Witherspoon, famous. Can't really do that. So this might be the first one going off the grid. The Simple Book of Living Simple and Happy.
Boom, write that one down.
Living off the grid. So you would write this down.
Yeah, just write the whole book title.
Living off the grid. Look, this is a replicable keyword about people living, well, off the grid, outside of society, type of thing. And then here would be another one, Instant Pot. But this is a cookbook. Will not do well as audio, and Instant Pot is trademarked.
Yeah.
So we have the lesson about how to make sure your keywords aren't trademarked, because publishing trademark keywords is the #1 way to ending your publishing business.
Yeah, you will get terminated fast for
Yeah.
doing that stuff.
Yeah. So do not do that. And then, again, see, here are a bunch.
Look at all these people putting diet books
Yeah.
into the arts
See,
and photography niche.
this is why you should go through every category,
Yeah.
because they could be in a bunch of different random ones.
I don't like this. Can you use a different example?
Yeah.
Arts and photography, architecture is not a good one.
Yeah, but you go through all of arts and photography, all the subcategories and subcategories, and then you move on to the next one. Biographies and memoirs. Honestly, like, you can skip it.
Let's go to business and money.
Oh, business and money.
And then within business and money, there's all of these subcategories.
You go to finance.
Let's pick finance.
And
And
then
within finance, there's freaking 6 more.
Yeah, financial risk management, and then it stops there. And then here, look at all these different ones. technical trading, reclaiming your retirement. Like make a book about how to prepare for retirement.
Step-by-step bond investing.
Bond investing. You write these down and add them to your list. And you see here the bestsellers rank, which shows how well the book is actually selling. You could plug that into the calculator. You can see how many sales a day it's doing. But that's not for this lesson. We will talk a lot about that in future lessons. The next steps in the sleek method. So that's basically what it is. I really don't need to go through and show you each one, but you go, boom, check all the categories and subcategories. Boom, all the categories and subcategories. Boom, 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 boom.
And then
boom,
write them
boom,
down.
Boom. And then once you've
If
done
it looks just a little bit interesting, write it down. It's
Yeah.
just we're just compiling a list, and
I
then later on we will be sifting through the list and removing everything that's not profitable.
Yeah, I don't want to say write it down. I'd say add it to the list
Add it
because
to
the
the
list is there for you.
Yeah.
Okay. We've created the template. It's all you need. You don't need to create any document. You're going to use something we've already created for you, and in the end, in your list of keywords, you might have hundreds and hundreds of keywords to inspect. Okay. Which is a good problem to have. Like, oh no, I have too many profitable keywords. Fuck. Which can be annoying because like, oh, I want to make $50, but I'm only gonna make 2,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
We've been
Anyway,
there. We've been there.
Yep.
I just want to say, go to nonfiction here. So just
Oh, oops.
because all the fiction was showing,
Oh, oops.
and then yeah,
Here's
we did this before. These are all of the nonfiction ones.
boom, 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 boom. Tons of lists. Like there might be 1,000 lists within these 20.
Let's do one quick just example here in health and fitness and dieting. Boom. I would just start from the top just
Yeah.
so you know, make sure you don't miss one. So let's do that. Addiction and recovery. Can you believe that there's like 10 categories within addiction and recovery?
Mhm.
But let's just look at it. Decluttering at the speed of life. I don't even know what that is.
Now, you wouldn't call your book that, but a book about decluttering,
Yeah.
like how to declutter your life, and then minimalist way.
Minimalism.
So you got to pick the keyword out of the title, which would
Yeah.
be like a minimalist or minimalism. The No Spend Challenge Guide. That book is absolutely killing it. Like, look at that.
Just write it down.
That.
How to stop spending money impulsively, pay off debt fast.
Mhm.
Very interesting. And there's a lot of stuff here that I see is not
Mhm.
about the category.
Yeah, because that will happen.
Yeah.
So we're getting redundant now, but have a look through all of them. And let me go into nonfiction. Yeah, that's the end of this lesson about how to scrape for keywords in the Kindle store. This is the only lesson there will be about this because this is all you need to know about this. And we have just told you, like I said, everything you need.
Yeah.
It's
So
that simple and that amazing.
we'll see you in the next lesson where we'll be showing you how to create this listing. It's already made for you, but how to use it.
How to use the sleek keyword list.
All right. See you guys there.
Bye.